فكر مطار على النباتية، مطار على المطار، راح مطار الصرية، راح مطار الجيش. يا الله يا كيف العودة مركزين، راح الصرية أنا شرفت. فكر مطار على النباتية، مطار على المطار، راح مطار الصرية، راح مطار الجيش. يا الله يا كيف العودة مركزين، راح الصرية أنا شرفت.
صواريخ اعتراضية على الأقل.
دعينا نسمع فقط الصوت وإذا كان بالإمكان أن ترصدي الأخبار التي يتم إذاعتها وإعلانها.
صواريخ اعتراضية على الأقل.
دعينا نسمع فقط الصوت وإذا كان بالإمكان أن ترصدي الأخبار التي يتم إذاعتها وإعلانها.
Tel Aviv in Israel being barraged by Iranian missiles in broad daylight. And the reason why Iran can now do this with impunity is because they employ the strategy that I spoke about yesterday. For the past 3 days since the war started, Iran has been sending its cheapest and most outdated missiles into Israel and towards US bases and the neighboring countries. The intention of these barrages with these cheap missiles and with the multiple re-entry warheads was to drain the Patriot system, THAAD, together with the Iron Dome and David Sling. You see, these systems use very expensive interceptor missiles. And now these interceptor missiles are being used to bring down cheap and sometimes decoy missiles. And now they're running out. And as they run out, then the Iranians are now bringing out the real big stuff to begin to hit their targets with this kind of impunity. Iran learned a lot from the Iraqi war, and they made sure that they would not make the same mistakes. They realized that America comes in to destroy your launchers and your missile systems, so they began to dig their missile systems into mountains where they cannot be bombed. They also made sure that they used the vastness of their country to separate their missile systems so that American jets cannot go throughout the country destroying them. And now they're taking these missiles out of these bunkers and destroying the enemy.
This is a video of Iran firing one missile towards Israel at a cost of $250,000, and America firing 11 Patriot missiles to help Israel intercept it, costing us $44 million. Now, according to reports, Iran has launched over 100 to 150 missiles towards Israel just in the last 2 days alone, which, according to my math, $44 million times 150, that's like $7 billion already spent defending Israel. Meanwhile, this is what the streets of America look like right now. This is a video of Iran firing.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 11. One woe is past, and behold, there cometh 2 woes more hereafter. Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad with another edification through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. So first and foremost, Kal Halayam La Alaha Yanawa Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Ba'asham Rakah Kodash Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, the elders, a great millstone at well. Salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth through the 4 corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, along with the very few but faithful Akwat. We say shalom, shalom. Who say war? This is another installment of Who Say War. It seems like World War III has started. Yeah, man. It seems like World War III has started, and even more so, it seems like America and Israel, to be more precise, you understand, has bitten off more than they could judgment chew. It seems like America, and more so Israel, has bitten off more than they could judgment chew. So as you could see there, clip after clip after clip after clip. Yeah? Clip after clip. As fast as the clips keep coming, I will put them up. Yeah? And let's show the devastation of Amalek, man. What did the Lord said? What did Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai said? Numbers 24 and 20. It reads, and when, Numbers 24:20, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Why, Lord? Let's go to Exodus 16, and I think it's 17. No. Exodus, bear with me. Exodus 17:16. All right, I'm going straight to the point. Exodus 17:16. Why does the Lord have a judgment set aside for Amalek? All of Esau, for that matter, but especially Amalek. Why does he have a judgment set aside that he should perish forever? Exodus 17:16, for he said, because the Lord had sworn, the Lord had sworn by himself, sworn unto himself, because there is no other God and no other power besides him, but he himself. So he could only swear to himself, all right, that the Lord will have war with Amalek, which is those Ish people Those Israelis, they are the Amalekites. Not the Ishmaelites that they are fighting against. Hell no, hell no. Amalek and Ishmael cannot be of the same lineage. Amalek came from the lineage of Esau. The Ishmaelites came from the lineage of Ishmael. Now, the Iranians, they are not Ishmaelites. They are Persians. They are Elamites. They are from the nation of Elam. All right? Along with the so-called East Indians and the Pakistanis, all right, so-called the so-called Sri Lankans, Bangladesh, you know, these are the people. These are the Elamites. They are the true Elamites. They are the true Persians. All right, but you know, besides the Persians, they have war with Ishmael, which is the Palestinians and what have you, so forth. And they try to palm off their nationality. Yeah, they try to palm off their nationality, their true identity, as being Amalek unto the Ishmaelites and what have you, so forth. All right? But no. You see, those people in the land that are being devastated right now, that call themselves Jewish, yeah, they are the Amalekites that the Lord said what? Exodus 17:16, for he said, because the Lord had sworn, all right, that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. All right? And this is what we are seeing. This is the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai at play right now before our very eyes. That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. To see the prophecies, you know, pursuant to Isaiah 55 and 11. I'm going straight to the point. As a matter of fact, I will start from 10. Isaiah 55:10. For as the rain cometh down, and believe it or not, right now some rain is taking place right now as I'm doing this edification here. Alright, and it's in its beginning stages. All day threatening, the rain, the weather. But nevertheless, it says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and return it not thither, and that watereth the earth, and make it bring forth bud. Alright, make it bring forth and bud, Salakia, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. This is what the Lord has said. This is what the Lord been saying since the beginning. So what we are seeing is the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai coming into play. Alright, the prophecies of the least of the flock, drawing them out. Alright, it's here. Alright. What we are seeing here is that World War III is here. Alright? Because you have now where Iran is letting Babylon know that they are not making no negotiations for no ceasefire. Because what Babylon been doing is as the scriptures say, oh boy, as the scriptures say, let's go to that, Sirach 12 and 10. Sirach 12 and verse 10, where it reads, never trust thine enemy. Alright? Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt what? know that thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So the Iranians, all right, was trying to play good nature, and negotiate pursuant to their uranium enrichment and what have you, so forth. And what did Babylon did? Babylon attacked them. Babylon, along with Amalek, attacked them, killed, certain top men, as the Ayatollah Khomeini, certain men within government, high-ranking officials within the government and the military, all right, and what have you, so forth, along with other air strikes on other infrastructures and whatnot, so forth, on Iranian soil. So the Iranians, they're like, you know what, to hell with everything. To hell with everything. That is basically what it is. And as I'm saying again, as I had said in my previous edification, all right, and also to the Akiam, is that who is to say that the new Ayatollah, whoever it may be, I think is the Khomeini's son, but whoever is the new Ayatollah, what's to say that they will revoke the fatwa that the deceased Khomeini had put out, that Iran will not seek after nuclear arms? So who is to say that they will revoke the fatwa and bring in Russian scientists and North Korean scientists and what have you, so forth, that is in turn going to help them to, speed up in making these warheads, because Iran, they have ballistic missiles that could be nuclear capable, have nuclear warheads attached to them and what have you, so forth. So they already have the vehicles. It's just they need the cargo. This is where it is. All right. This is the day that the hope, as the scripture say, how it goes in Matthew, but I think like Matthew. Oh Lord, I can't remember exactly what verse in Matthew it is, What chapter, Lord? Many. I think this how to paraphrase it. Yeah, many prophets long to see. Matthew 13:17. All right, Matthew 13:17. Let's take a matter of fact. Let's go to let's come to here, because I believe that was we would want to get that. Come on. Alright, nope. Matthew 13 and 17. We are not so. Yep. Alright. So it says, this is Matthew, I'll go straight to the point, 13 and 17, for it reads, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." All right? So we are living in a beautiful time right now to actually see what we are seeing. All right? Because this is the generation to see the end of this age. All right? This is the generation to see the end of this age. And this age is coming to a drastic end. It's not going to be pretty. We are seeing the judgment of Babylon the Great and Israel, all right, coming to pass. This is what it is. Alright? We are seeing the prophecies of Ezekiel 37 in its very eyesight. Alright? Here you have now, besides Iran, we have now Turkey being in the crosshairs of Amalek, of Israel, of those Israelis. Alright? Turkey is about to be the next target. Alright? And when they attack Turkey, Turkey is not going to take it lightly. Turkey will retaliate. Alright? And when Turkey retaliates, Babylon will be forced to what? So it's good. Hey, woo wee. That is why the scripture say other paraphrase, other thing that. How you go? If Satan cast out Satan, Matthew 12 and 26. Let's take a look at that. Matthew 12 and 26. It reads, alright, I will start from 25, and Matthew 12, 25, and Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house, alright, because NATO and America is in the same house. I mean, America and NATO, but what I want to say is America and Turkey is in the same house. That house is what? That residence is what? NATO. They are residing in the same residence, NATO. But here you have Israel. Here you have Israel, all right, having their crosshairs and their guns trained on Turkey to attack Turkey, all right, and Turkey is going to retaliate, and America with its hypocritical demonic self will what? Will go up against Turkey, which will be the catalyst for Turkey to leave NATO and join sides with Russia. Ezekiel 38, the prophecy of Ezekiel 38. There's what it is. Alright, verse 26, and if Satan shall cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. Who shall what? How shall then his kingdom stand? Alright? So every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Basically, right? There's what it is. This is not going to let up. This is going to escalate. All right? This is going to go into further escalation. All right? There is a clip that I had to play because China is making some bold statements. Bear with me. Listen to this here.
China sent shockwaves through Donald Trump with a direct warning. If the United States continues bombing Iran after officially declaring war, Beijing will intervene militarily to defend its ally and protect its vital interests in the Middle East. The Chinese Foreign Ministry called the massive attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities an imperialist war crime that violates the UN Charter, demanding that Trump immediately halt the aggression. Xi Jinping angrily called Trump, warning that any escalation would trigger an immediate and forceful response, with Chinese destroyers heading to the Persian Gulf in direct support for Tehran. China, which relies on Iranian oil for its economy, has already ordered the evacuation of its citizens from Iran and deployed its most powerful navy near the Strait of Hormuz. Trump retaliated by threatening 100% tariffs on Beijing, but China responded, "The United States does not rule the world." Russia and North Korea closed ranks with Beijing, creating an anti-Trump coalition that could set the planet ablaze. Will China go to war against Trump? Will it unleash World War III?
Right? So this is what this thing is leading to. That's why the scripture says what? That's why the scripture says, Joel, is it Joel 2 or Joel 3 actually? Joel 3 and 9. That is why the scriptures don't lie, boy. The scriptures don't lie. This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hook into spears. All right? Let the weak say I am strong. And this is what we are having now. These nations that were once looked at as weak and being bullied and pushed around and this and that and the other. No. They're not going through that anymore. Because why? They have a wide range of devastating arsenal, a devastating, arsenal of weapons, cache of weapons, all right, that could do serious damage, all right, that could do mass destruction, all right, and this is what is about to take place, all right. So China is making their stance known and letting Babylon know, if you continue, this thing is just going to, what? It's going to escalate because why? China has serious interest within Iran, all right? They're not going to let what happened to Maduro go on with Iran, all right? So, this way it is here, and then on the other hand of it, you have who? You have the major player, all right, which the Lord has strengthened by the way of Russia to be the ones to really stand up and be that guard unto all these other nations that is against America, to bring destruction unto America. All right? So it says what? Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen. Gather yourselves together round about. Cause thy what? Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So all this is going to just lead to what? To World War III, which is going to really commence in the Middle East. All right? In the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the so-called Middle East. All right? In that desert land there of Arabia. All right? And then what? Israel is going to be invaded by the Russians. Yeah? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be so beautiful. So beautiful. All right? Amalek just getting what they deserve. For so long they've been doing what they're doing to the Palestinians, which really we are no dog in that fight. Because the Palestinians themselves, who are Ishmaelites, they have no belongings to the land neither. But what I'm saying, we call it out the wickedness that they have been doing unto these people. And now, it's coming right back at them. There's what it is. It says, what? Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come down, come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. There's what it is. All right, so the Lord is bringing judgment upon this earth. All right, starting, well, Jacob's trouble is going to really bring this thing here, pursuant to the judgment. But the heathens, all right, the Lord is going to judge them in a different way, and that way is going to be by the way of what? World War III, man. World War III. All right, but we know the ending will come. All right, those missiles, those nuclear missiles, those ICBM, ain't going to ain't going to come about until the MOTB be mandated first, which is the mark of the beast. All right, there is what it is. So, you know, as the scripture say, wars and rumors are wars, but the end is not yet. But all that we are seeing taking place is signs of the end. All right, that is why the scripture say, what? Measure thou the time diligently within itself. All right, when thou seest some of the signs pass, then know that, you know, the highest is about to visit the earth which he made. So yeah, judgment, you know, judgment is about to take place in a big way upon the face of the earth, man. All right, so hey, I will leave with this last scripture here, which is Isaiah 9:5, where it reads, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and the garments ruled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. All right, judgment, man. War. Yeah. So what? Who say war? Who say war? Your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp signing out. All right, saying Kal Halayam La Alahayanawa Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Maka Kodash Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, the elders at Great Millstone at Rulewell. Salutation unto the brothers who teaching us truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives on the freedom to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat. Until then, we say shalom, shalom, shalom. Wabad Babal. Wabad Babal. May this place fall. May Babylon the Great fall. Shalom, Yasharallah.